Hi, everyone. My name is Allison Livingston, and I'm here to give you a wellness practice that you can use if you're ever feeling foggy or just sort of down or reactive or just kind of on autopilot. Uh, Let me just give you a little bit about my background. I'm a mother of two uh, beautiful girls who grew up going to the PVUSD education system and Mar Vista, particularly, and then Aptos Junior, Aptos Senior. And so I'm a mom of two. I'm a mediator. I do conflict resolution. I've seen a lot of challenging behavior. Now I'm a parenting coach for parents with strong-willed children, and I work with educators who have challenging behavior in their classroom, and working with both families and teachers and caregivers. So I know a lot about when we are reactive, triggered, and also when we're just in autopilot, but we're not our whole selves. And by wholeness, I mean grounded, connected, knowing we're worthy, whole, and enough. Also, just really tuned into our body, that we are more than just our rational minds. We are also our heart feelings, we're also our gut knowing, intuition, needs, values, and that it all is part of a whole. And too often, I found myself just really living from this autopilot and even a protective persona where I just had to be competent in all things. Brene Brown says we hustle for our worth if we're not really grounded in it. And I have spent my life hustling for my worth. And these wellness practices help me break through that, wake up from that, and re engage with my wholeness. And this is a QiGong set of practices that I learned. And I just want to say just a little story about when I was preparing to give this talk. And a lot of stimulus came up that really put me into a shame spiral. I thought, who am I to give this? It just really activated my sense of not enough, my sense of feeling threatened. And when I do that, these personas come up and I double down on being in control, being professional, being together. But I can't connect from those personas. I can't connect from that rational sort of protection, armor, Brene Brown calls it. I overlay. And so, again, these practices and the work that I do is designed to integrate and bring us back to this present moment wholeness, which is embodied. And so it's to get into our body. So I'd like to, so that's kind of the why it's important and why we're doing this. And it's just, as I say, nothing has been more important in my life than this information about getting to wholeness, wholeheartedness. So I'd like to start the wellness practice. We can do it sitting or standing, so whatever is comfortable for you. And the first thing I'd like to introduce you to is something called a body scan. And a body scan is just a check-in, and it helps me remember and not just be on autopilot of think, 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 because again, when I'm there, I'm not whole. So it's reminding me to have a bigger, broader picture. And so the body scan is to start from your head and go down to your toes, and it's just, you can close your eyes if that helps you tune inward. And where am I tense? What sensation do I feel in my body? If you're in the middle of a work day, you're often heart rate fast, you're breathing kind of shallow, at least this is what happens to me, and for me, I have tension in my shoulders, my jaw sometimes gets tight. These are the signals that I'm usually they're on autopilot or I'm activated. And sometimes my fists will clench if I'm frustrated, anxious about something. And these are the things that saved my life. Being able to see these body's clues helped me realize, oh, I need to do one of these wellness practices. I invite myself to become more whole. So just see what's right for you, see what's available and what's happening for you. When I first started this practice, I just could tell that my shoulders were tense. I had no other, because I pretty much lived from the head up. And that's a really common thing in our modern, busy world. So again, if you don't sense much of sensation, do it for a week. Keep asking yourself throughout the day, what am I feeling now? Is there any tense sensation, tenseness? And slowly but surely, I bet you'll have more awareness of where your emotions that come in the body, where your emotional energy is sitting. And that's the doorway to this amazing world of wholeness and aliveness and health and well-being. So to start this, now that I have just a little bit of tension in my jaw. My stomach is okay right now, and a little bit in my shoulders as well. So there's probably something trying to talk to me and get my attention. So the first exercise is called spinal breathing. So I want you to put your arms up at kind of a 90 degrees, sort of like a T, and see if you can stretch them back as far as they'll go, sort of clutch your shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in and then close and circle. And then breathe deeply, open, out. And then close, circle. And then open, down, open, heart opening, close. You can do this for 30 seconds. You can do it for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It feels great. And it reminds me that we are whole beings. So I'll give you the one more and then we'll go on to the next. So the second one, where I'm going to demonstrate it sitting, but you can also do it standing, is tapping. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show it on my arm, but then we're going to start with our calves. And you're just bringing the energy to the surface of your skin. And so start on the calves, you start low, and just start tapping the back and the front of your calves, your shins. And up and down, and keep breathing deeply as you do this. Do that for a little bit, as much as feels good, and then go up to your quads, your thighs, go right to your quads. And if any body awareness or even judgment comes in, just say, hi, judgment, I'm going to give thinking mind a break right now. I'm just going to be in my body. So keep breathing deeply, tap your thighs, and then go to your back, right at your kidney level, and thump your back. It feels so good. It's a pressure point, and it releases a lot of energy that you may be feeling stuck in your body. Keep breathing. And then I want you to go to your chest, and up to your chest, and kind of you can even vocalize. That also helps get your nervous system going. And then finally on your head. Oh, I forgot the arms. And on your head. And I forgot the arms, so it's okay to make a mistake. We're in the growth mindset. Go back and go your top arms, your underarms. Again, if any body image stuff comes up, make sure to get your shoulders. Just go, thinking mind, I don't need that. I don't need to compare myself to anybody. I don't need to be any particular way. I am worthy, whole, and enough, and my body serves me. I'm lucky to have it. So just go to the other arm. Oh, it feels so good. Keep breathing. Okay, so now I'm going to get up. You can do this sitting, but not as easily. This particular one is called twirling. So in this point, you're going to just twirl around and have your back hit your kidney area again. Again, it's a wonderful pressure point. And just use this to get 360 and just, again, fully embody and just see how that feels. Don't think about it, just how does that feel? If there's any that you don't enjoy, if you have any physical limits right now, just move on to the next and just breathe deeply right now. Okay. And then the next one, these are wonderful for if you've been sitting at the computer all day, if you've had any reactive behaviors you've had to face, it just helps release all the closed up energy. So then the next one is kind of meditative and soothing, and it's called gathering and then cherry picking. So you're going to steep down and gather all the energy, gather, and then you're going to pick, and then you're going to get down and gather. Breathe deep, pick. One woman in another class said it was like all her scattered thoughts, all her spin out. She was just able to kind of visualize that up in the air and the cherry tree. So breathe, up, 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 up. And so you can, again, do this for 30 seconds or 2 minutes, and just, again, let it work for you. You can pick your favorite ones. Okay, so the next one is this wonderful one, which is bouncing. That's the last one we're going to do today. So I want you just to get up on your toes and just let the fascia, they call it, your muscles, your bones, your skin, just let it release all the energy. Again, if you have any physical reasons why this is not good for you, don't do it. You can spin a little bit, just bounce, bounce, bounce. The QiGong instructor I had actually recommended you do this for 20 minutes every morning, which is a bit extreme for me, but you can try it for 2 minutes to start with. And breathe, breathe, breathe. So now I want you to close your eyes, tune inward. How does your body feel now? I feel kind of tingly. I feel awake. I feel alive. I feel embodied. I feel ready to take on the world. So this is a great practice you can do all day long, and it just supports you feeling well and whole and embodied so that you can be the full self that, life intends for you. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, you can reach me at the number 5stepstoconnect.com, Allison Livingston. And if you are in a challenging situation with a hard either classroom or family dynamic, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks, and have a great day. There is a handout that goes with this as well. Put this over here. And so you can ask for that if it's not attached to this program. Thanks.